Hello everybody, my name is Star 4 Destroyer, and today I'm going to be playing The Council. Episode 1, I believe it's entitled The Mad Ones. Really cool game. I've seen the trailers for it. Looks very exciting to play. Honestly, I really feel like getting into it, you know. I'm gonna just keep it going and see how the game turns out. Seems very interesting. Dude here's not looking too good.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen.
Oh.
Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
Huh, that's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
She's got that turkey neck.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
Skin you alive.
No, Louis. I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Okay.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back.
I ain't steal nothing from you. If anything, I'm gonna steal your life.
Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert,
I don't know what you're talking about.
you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
Yeah.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right?
Yeah.
Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no
Yeah,
idea
make
of
a
the
deal.
trouble you've gotten yourselves into.
Oh, he looks like Howie Mandel.
Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
I don't know. Ah, good lord.
Stop annoying our host, Louis.
What?
Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Nope. I
Just a
got
few more
amnesia from
minutes
that
and my
concussion
concoction will be ready.
that I just got. That concussion really messed me up.
Your
mother.
bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
Ew.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours.
I don't know what you're
Always
talking about.
remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here.
Yeah, don't whisper too loud.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal.
That's just the Howie
I'll tell you where
Mandel
the book is
references, man.
if you let my mother go
Big
free.
deal.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the
Don't
hero?
whisper too loud, mother.
Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time.
Where
Is Al-Azif?
Let me do
Al-Azif.
this. Trust me.
All right, mother. All right, mother.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Unlock trusting. Shoot him! What? What, a knife to a gunfight? Shoot him!
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman.
Answer any questions.
Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
No
Come on,
spring
let's go
chicken.
home. And
There's
don't
more like
forget
a
to send
turkey.
our men to tend to Von Borchert.
Yeah. I'd have took his shoes. Potty. Boom, boom. All right. Dun, dun. Consult your journal frequently, and it just went away. It was too fast. More later. coast of England. If this game's any good as I think it is, I might look into them and see what other games they've made. I'm not. This is probably like the first like.
Well done, Mother.
What they call like.
You just had to pick up Von Bertrad's trail on your own, didn't you?
That I've played.
You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer. And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island, which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Hey. Dude's got money. The Council. Episode 1. The Mad Ones.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you.
Let's discount
In
Hugh
any
Jackman
case,
here.
it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without.
If it has a good narrative.
I'm already hating this trip,
This game is
and all I've
definitely
done
like
is think about
PS3 era, graphic-wise.
It was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing.
Oh,
Perhaps
God,
we have
look
some
at her
common
stare.
interests, Your Eminence.
She's like Emma
Is this your
Watson, though.
first time at one of
That
Lord Mortimer's
stare.
legendary parties?
Oh no, we
She's
have
like
been friends since long ago.
looking
But as
past
I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I
Look at
simply
that.
can't
Woo,
wait for all the
look at her
festivities
eyes.
to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Lord Mortimer
I got
asked me to
my
join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son.
Mysterious.
You get along here like a fish in water.
Ain't you,
Would
son?
you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues?
He's got,
You'll
he's got
see.
Forrest Whitaker
Right.
eyes, man.
I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Forrest Whitaker? Turn the questions back to Duchess.
That's right.
Yeah.
Until now, I've never been invited by Lord Mortimer.
You'll see. You won't soon forget it.
Given what I've seen so far, I wish I'd been passed over.
Come, Duchess.
Yeah.
They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal?
yeah, sure.
A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd
Cardinal.
known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Are you all right?
Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, knees weak, arms heavy. Palm is on a sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Forehead. Oh.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
Oh my God.
So,
Okay,
Watson?
it's done.
did you put it in a
Hogwarts?
safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find
Look at
it.
her. She's very rational for someone.
Are you
missing a left
absolutely sure?
arm. Well, hand.
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
Bleeding out of the ears, the nose. Whoa.
What? Have you lost your mind?
Uh-oh.
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't
She's got
find
that
it.
Skyrim
That
armor
is the
on,
point,
you know?
my dear.
I bet that's
No
like the
one must
highest armor
ever
in the
put
game
their
that
hands
she's
on
got
it again.
No. But I trusted you.
Her eyes are just
No,
uncanny.
sir. Don't. No.
No, Sarah.
No!
Sarah. Sarah.
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Sarah's cold.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on?
Just saw my mom shoot you.
Here, take this.
Still there.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
Keep it. Of
I'm
course you
fine.
Keep it. You want
Don't
it back?
worry.
It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Yeah,
Fine.
back up, man. What? My nose is bleeding. Like, what are you mad at me?
I definitely
mad
have to
at
find
me.
Mother quickly.
Sitting here with a nosebleed and
Am I
you're
going crazy or
mad I'm
what?
telling you to
This
leave me
can't be
alone?
real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Yeah, Ma. Where you at?
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
Okay.
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
The diplomat shines in society. Talented speaker he avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics in his field of predilection. Occultist is a master of deception, convinced of the importance of knowledge. He has acquired extensive. Detective. Well, I guess I need to be a detective. Questioning, manipulation, occultism, erudition, scientist, subterfuges, politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, diversion. Well, I'm trying to find my mom, so shouldn't I be a detective? Wait, no. What's up? Oh, okay. Big brain. Reads people's behaviors like an open book. Logical mind, oriental talent. Noteworthy details and oddly placed elements. Yeah. Urination and surroundings. Alright, I'm cool with this.
Well,
cool with that.
over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'orgère, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything.
Huh.
The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that
Dummy.
case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily.
Okay.
Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
How could I forget a
course.
woman such as yourself?
A woman such as me. What a sweet talker you are. Remind me of how we met?
Oh, crap. No! Your skills give you access to unique choices in the skills, actions, the cost, effort. Chatter up. Chatter up. Can I chatter up? No. No.
Don't you remember? We bumped into each other at Mesmer's show in Paris. That fraudster had even bamboozled the Marquis of Lafayette.
You too, apparently, because I've never been to see him.
Oh,
Ouch.
no!
Well, that didn't work.
Right, time to go to the manor.
Oops. Oops. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Louis. Okay.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me? Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
Alright, well, I'm asking you, do you know Sarah de Richet?
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
stuff, right?
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Lord Mortimer de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet.
De Richet.
Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our
it's a very
utmost to
common
find
name.
your
I
mother as
understand
quickly
your,
as possible.
I understand your confusion.
I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of Lord Mortimer's. Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir.
Now.
After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Okay.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
Okay.
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother. Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Okay. Let me have the handkerchief. I'll take care of it.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Alright, best way to start is to start from the beginning. So we're going to go all the way to the beginning and let's see. Clues. There we go. I'm a detective.
See what's hidden inside. One of the letters is stamped with the seal of the order. And I'd recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize the name. Let's see what's inside this letter. So...
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
What is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talked to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter?
Yeah.
And for crying out loud, who's this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
I don't know. Because I'm not spec into politics.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
I ain't got nothing to say, kid. Alright,
A lantern. Nothing special.
Hey, the lantern's probably special. Okay. Alright. Oh, what's this rope?
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Okay. Whoa, jelly! That's honey, if you didn't know.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Definitely wasn't standing here, but you know, whatever.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder. This might just come in handy.
My good beating stick. Just put it in his coat of wonders. 'Cause that coat, he definitely ain't walking with it in his hand. Jelly!
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
A Chinese coin.
Oh. Royal jelly. Oh, look at his face.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Yeah, rip that floor up. Yeah.
There we go. Let's see what's hidden inside.
There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time.
And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Take the book. Into the coat of wonders.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder. An iron key completely rusted. You never know.
Take that key.
It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
Look at, oh God, look at his face. Oh,
Bottom of the bag is covered in black powder.
Okay.
Right.
Take the bag.
Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her.
Just put it in the coat
Crying
of
out loud.
wonders.
Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
Okay. Open it.
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
You got a key?
There we are.
Dun dun.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed.
It's the same pistol from
Just like in my
the
vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
The same pistol. What's that? That jelly. Shackles.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Cannon powder.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. So, let's go through this.
Amber crystals.
Amber crystals. I'm gonna say it like that. Alright. Feet sound so heavy. Alright, it's time to go meet some important people. Oh, what's this?
Latin inscription. Annesis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Oh. Oh, he speaks French. No, it's Latin. I know, I'm not stupid. What? I can't. Weak. How can you speak it fluently but can't understand it? Don't talk to me.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Zeus?
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
My son.
What can I do for you, Your
What's
Eminence?
up, bro?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sarah de Richet, aren't you? You see,
No,
your
it's a
mother
common
and I
name,
were
dude.
supposed
We
to meet
already
here on
said
this
that.
very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told
That
me
makes two of
why
us.
she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Listen,
Alright.
if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Alright. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps. All these steps capitalized, but whatever. While being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
No.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow.
Aha!
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she
I
had
hope
told
so.
me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother
Listen,
wishes
buddy.
to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable.
look at me. Don't
But
look
since we
down
work
on me
together
like
on a
that.
daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Yeah, okay.
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
Thank you.
all the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
Yeah, dude, just give me the envelope. Give it to me.
I hesitate.
Why
Up
do
till
you
now, we
hesitate?
have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'll give her. I want to keep mine.
Don't worry, Your Eminence.
Points.
Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
I think that's Zeus, not Yahweh, so I don't believe in your God. Promise.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there.
Like that?
I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Richet. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her.
I shall put it in my jacket of wonders.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Many clues and items are in, blah, blah, blah. Go back to the group near the chimney. I'm gonna come from the side.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
Is that an
the least one
innuendo?
can say. I've been longing
Mr.
for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Mortimer de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
All right, George.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance.
Them's ain't your
It's
teeth,
the
George.
perfect place to build up a network.
Where's your
What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
His sheep teeth and the slave teeth.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't
talking about the
conspiring
letter,
in our
man.
corner, sir.
Got this
His
letter
Eminence was
in
simply
the
telling me
church?
that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Man.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets,
letter I
or
got.
even money matters. But you'll see, it
This
will come.
letter I got
Despite all the
literally has,
goodwill
like,
in the
dudes
world,
trying
you
to get out
can't
of the
stop
church.
people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Two members of the same family here.
I can't just be
That is rare.
You know what they say, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Are you hitting on me, Mr. President? Are you hitting on me, Mr. President?
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer.
Running there,
he
bro.
can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat. Very influential.
George, man, the years of
He's also
Johnson
close
College,
to Lord
buddy.
Mortimer. So don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
Right?
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home.
It's gross.
And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Stay with Washington or go with this. Oh, God, no.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
I'd rather stay with
Sir,
the dead
if you don't
stare Emma
mind,
Watson than that.
I shall
That's
stay
who you
here.
Look at him.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Sorry to break your heart, man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this...
Oh, characters. What's this? There's that dead stare Emma Watson. George. Ugh. Ugh. This is too close. Oh, God. Servants. He looks like a sadist. This is me. Paga paga paga. This guy. He's got the Forrest Whitakers going on. De Richet, Sarah. She looks like a toucan. This guy. Oh my God!
morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions,
super secret stuff
now's
here.
the time.
Be quiet. Shh. We're talking super secret, man.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Check something real quick. All right, let's see. How did you?
Where did you
know
first
her?
meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and
The War of
say that her
Independence.
sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one
Lafayette.
coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
I can't answer that.
When she came to the U.S., did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I
I'll
am
be the judge
persuaded
of
that
that,
your
man.
mother's research is his main concern.
Do the others in the order know? Do you think? And what if Mother has left?
I wonder if Mother is still on the island. Could she not have taken a boat and left?
I don't see how. No vessel can moor closer than 200 yards. Not to mention the permanent presence of staff and servants. There is one strange thing, I grant you. This island is barely the size of Delaware, and despite that, no one has been able to locate your
Delaware?
mother.
Delaware's a whole
So
state.
my
What do you mean
mother
you haven't found
still
her?
must be on the island.
You go out to Delaware and look for one person. Show the book you found in the quad.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
What's it do?
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry,
I'll
Louis.
believe it when I see it.
I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Alright. Oh, they're back. That
Careful,
was a quick
they're
one.
coming back.
Alright, don't say it too damn loud. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, did she get a lobotomy?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr.
his
Washington, my
face.
dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is
Emma
remarkable.
Watson here.
Lord
dead
Mortimer
stare.
is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding
Oh,
pieces.
hey, it's Saturn.
So,
Or Cronus,
who was
depending
that
if
young
you're,
lady with you?
Elizabeth
Roman or,
Adams, Mr. President.
What's it?
She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
That's, what's her name's daughter?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived
Gotta
a few
be
days
John
ago.
Adams' daughter, right?
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
I definitely gotta ask her. What's this?
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On
His
that note,
forehead.
it's
I see
very
your
late.
discomfort. Look
You
at
must
your
be
forehead.
exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
God, that dude looks creepy. Look at him. He's like, yes, come to me and I will show you to your chambers. And I will not do things to you while you sleep. That's just not the kind of guy I am. I just walk around with a Bane mask on.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night.
How can you breathe
Mr.
in that
President,
thing?
Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de
Yeah,
Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
I know where my room's at. It's with the Duchess,
Well,
right?
my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir.
Captain Forrest
I
Whitaker
shall do
eyes,
likewise.
man. Look at him.
Louis, I shall
That
see you in
dead
the
stare.
morning.
Look.
Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
her eyes.
It's been quite a day. Right. Where is my room?
I'm right here. Where is it?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Let me get in there, Duchess. Alright. I'm gonna leave. Alright, time to get my room. Is this my room?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Boy. Okay, so at the end of the hall, the corridor.
Huh. That's me.
Right? Monsignor Lewis, the polka dot. Alright, I'm in my room. Oh, what is that?
Right.
Is that Jesus?
So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do?
I might need him as an ally, so I'll leave it closed.
Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Biaggi, so...
Oh,
Too
God!
bad.
Look at
I'll
that.
wait until I hand it to Mother.
Why's all those paintings on the
Nice
wall?
room. Mortimer sure doesn't do
Bunch of
things halfway.
Babyside.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same thing
Yeah,
in the
that's
hall.
Cronus.
I wouldn't like to be his son.
If you're Greek, Saturn. If you're Roman, they kind of just mushed the two Greco-Romans together. And they was like, We don't want to keep mentioning different gods, so we'll just assimilate. Oh, it's a naked dude. Okay. Oh yeah, Miss where's she at? Hey girl, where you at, girl? Alright. My room? Can't go in this place. That's somebody else's room. Okay. This is where I just came from. What is this? Calamite water. Calamite water gives you a focus state next to the dope. Apple? Let's roll with jelly. Jelly. Are you ready for this jelly? Collector's coins. Door. Oh, I guess he just automatically goes to bed. Alright. Gonna go to bed. You display no immunity. Display vulnerabilities. Cures negative. Went up to the manor. Did that. I did that. Dope. 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 You could have made an unexpected encounter. I could have joined Sir Holmes in the small salon. Didn't. Off the coast of England. Okay. Objective complete. Level me up. Bada 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 ora. Boom. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try and let me see. Diversion. Against people, sheer force of your will and attitude. I'm gonna try and be like a jack of all trades. Here. Alright, I gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get everything. Okay. Equipping manuscripts. You have a chance to read during a each manuscript. Confers the skill points at the end. Okay. Okay. I'll read that. Big brain. Alright. I'm going to put big brain, so. Next. Oh. Alright, well, I think I'm going to leave the video here. I think it's a good place to start, to leave off at. This seems like a good, like an end point. So, game seems really good. I'm very interested in it. And honestly, I can't wait to play more. I'm gonna get this video up as soon as I can, you know, do a little editing, see what I need to edit. If not, I'm gonna be real eager to get to the next spot. So once again, I thank you for clicking this video and watching this. Hopefully you're intrigued into this game as much as I am. This is part 1 of hopefully a complete series. I hope to get to episode 5 in a timely fashion. I don't know when, but I certainly do. So once again, I can't thank you enough for watching the video. Bye.